Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
On the set. 29 filling. 2-0.
Handoff from the shotgun. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
6-9-1. Gators score. 42 spot.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to the ground with the running back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Running to Green. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. NC State going up tempo. Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Bob. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with his back. Still on his feet at the 40. Turning it on! Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. NC State with the 1st and 10 here.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Looking for space, it's Scott. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. He'll do it himself on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give to the tailback. Slithers into space. There he goes. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for room, it's Smothers. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. He tries to take the top off. He's got it on the outside. Finds some room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Reads it, fires complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Going with the ground game left.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll keep it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Hands it off. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line too.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Shakes off the defender. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's Carr. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. The ball pops out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. On the move, it's Price.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Back to throw, it's Carr. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
They punted away on fourth down. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Off play action on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hendrickson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Grimes. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Defense in press coverage. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Caught behind the line, it's Rodgers. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down.
And when they bring on the punt unit, a lot of times I change my personnel, and I bring on a different unit, and I think it worked to their advantage. 4th and inches, you don't think they're going to run a fake. They run a fake, execute it great. Nice job by this punt unit.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines. It stands on the result of the play. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going for the big play. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half with a run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. NC State quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
To the air, it's Bailey. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smothers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down, and you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands. But the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Snap in this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Try to get it to the edge. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
He steps out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Now, 4th down.
Notre Dame looking for this 4th down conversion.
Here we go. Black 24.
Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Direct snap. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner will be dragged down. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Trying to make magic, turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Trying to set up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The corners are walked up tight. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it.
There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Picks up 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, NC State.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. NC State going up tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
From the gun, the ground game. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
He unleashes a long one. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. The Irish send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Back to pass, it's Bailey. They'll run the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The RPO, it's complete. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. NC State quick to the line.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it a lot. They had to get him involved. They haven't been able to do that. That's a big reason why they're trailing by so much.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Now improvising. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Here come the Irish back on offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going.
3:25.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.